Hi, everyone. I am Dr. Christine Lee. I'm a clinical psychologist and I am procrastination coach online. Today, I would love to talk to you about the topic of self doubt. It is something that I'm always keeping an eye out for because my area of choice, my specialty area is procrastination. And I oftentimes feel like it's never really the assignment or the project that is the real problem. People typically can do those things, but it's actually the self doubt that is underlying and causing the procrastination that is the real culprit, the real baddie in the situation. And I thought it might be worth a conversation between us to help you understand how you can identify if self doubt is actually getting in your way a little bit too much. Firstly, of course, we can just say if you're procrastinating, that is likely a sign that you have some source, some amount of self doubt because you're not quite comfortable enough. You don't feel safe enough to just proceed. I'm going to share with you my own created list of some other factors that you might want to take inventory on. See if these factors are kind of bugging you, if they're keeping you back from having better productivity, from having more success, and from having more fun. Okay. So the list is one, you might be overthinking. If you're thinking, oh, maybe I'll do it this way, or maybe I'll ask that person, and maybe I'll do this another way on Wednesday. That might be a pattern of overthinking where you're not really trusting yourself to just choose a route, stick with the route, see it through, whether it's thick or thin, whether it works or not, that you're just going to decide once and for all, I'm going to take this path. And instead of having that feeling of being sure about something, you're thinking about all the options, all the things that could go wrong. You're definitely overthinking. That may be a sign that you are struggling with self doubt inside. The second thing is that you are finding it really hard to focus. If you're thinking about all the options, it's going to be hard for you to hone in and focus on one particular route to look at or to investigate, to invest in. So if you're finding like it's really hard to train your focus, it may be that you're not quite energetically aligned with your chosen path. And then your focus kind of dribbles away. So, if you're struggling with focus, that may also be a signal that you might be struggling with self doubt. The third item on my list is self criticism. If you are beating yourself up, hopefully not physically, but hopefully also not emotionally or in your self dialogue. If you're saying, "Oh, I did so badly. Oh, I should have done it this way instead of that way." If you're constantly berating yourself about the way you do things, that may also be a sign that you're not really quite trusting yourself enough to feel safe to have this smooth productivity where things are uncomplicated. The fourth thing on my list is that you worry a lot. Worry is just a sign that we're afraid. So if you're worrying, that is basically a one-to-one correlation with the fact that maybe you are struggling with self doubt, that you don't feel like you're going to do things correctly, that you might make the wrong decision, that you might make a mistake, that you might not be the success that you really hope you can be. And you know in your heart you can be. So if you're worrying a lot, that's draining your focus. And it just may be a reflection of that internal core self doubt. And I think I'm going to do just one more, which would be number five, that guilt is pretty dominant, a pretty dominant factor in your life. Sorry about the dogs. Guilt can be, can take the form of regret, can take the form of, oh, I should be doing this. And instead I'm doing this. It's kind of like a struggle over time and your time usage or your energy usage or how you think other people are viewing your performance. All of this stuff can be piled into the big umbrella of guilt. And if you're struggling with guilt all the time, I'm going to let you know that you can really unburden yourself. And I would love for you to unburden yourself of that feeling of guilt because guilt is heavy. Guilt blocks our productivity and our progress. Guilt blocks our self esteem from being full and rich and vibrant. And, this whole purpose of this particular conversation about self doubt is to help you identify symptoms of it, but also to get you to say to yourself, you know what? It's time for me to feel better. It's time for me to make a switch. It's time for me to decide I actually do trust myself. I actually am safe. I actually can do the things that I worry that I am not able to do, the things that I worry I don't have time for, the things I worry I don't have energy for. These are all possible for you when you decide that you're going to believe in yourself. It's so, so important to have that critical factor of self belief. I hope this conversation between us really helped you to go find that self belief. If you need some extra help with that, I'm happy to help. I oftentimes do these free sessions, and I'm going to show you the banner and URL for how to join my next free session. They're called Productivity Power Hours. I do them 2 or 3 times a month. They'll take about an hour. We'll meet on Zoom. And it's a fun session where I teach you how to really get focused, how to really start believing in yourself, how to harness your energy in the right way, and how to get things done. So we will do actual productivity in this hour together. All you need to do to sign up, and thanks for the thumbs up and thanks for watching this, is to go to procrastinationcoach.com/power hour. Again, it's procrastinationcoach.com/power hour. The next one is scheduled for October 16th. It's a Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern at night. All right. So again, it's October 16th, 7 o'clock Eastern. You're the first people I'm telling. I hope you join me, and I hope you have a wonderful week with full self confidence. All right. I'll see you soon. Bye.